Hello and welcome to the video. This is an update video on the endurance build that we did. For those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that I made this endurance build using 7-inch props and modern motors, really designed for 6S systems, running on a 3S battery, and I'm getting fab flight times. And I'm absolutely loving being able to fly for 20 minutes at a time, particularly when me and my friend are flying around and he's in one of his planes, one of his fixed wing models, and I can follow him around and we can have a lot of fun. But I don't think that's the end of it. Now, I need to thank everybody that got in touch and did messages of support. It looks like I'm not just the only one who wants to fly for more than 4.5 minutes at a time. So I don't think this is the end. As I talked about in that last video, I think there's an awful lot more room here with modern frames. Now, this frame in particular, I don't think we can probably push the arms much further. If you remember, this is a Flynocerous ether frame with the 8-inch arms, running 7-inch props. Unfortunately, it won't fit 10-inch props because it's not a true X. It's actually a stretched X. So although 10 inches props would fit from here to here, they maybe wouldn't fit from here to here. So I think we have some more things to try. Now, what I've got coming from Flynocerous, I have something of an experimental frame with 10-inch arms. So I need to say a massive thank you to Josh at Flynocerous for indulging my crazy ideas. So that's going to be the basis for the next frame. I'll do a reveal on that when it gets here because I'm waiting for that to arrive as I'm recording this. So we'll do 10-inch props. The motors we will use, we'll do some more testing as well, but I'm probably going to be using something similar to this. These, I'm not sure the camera's picking it up, are the 2212 920 kV motors that we all ran on the early DJI stuff. These happen to be official DJI motors, but these will spin 10 by 4.5 or 10 by 5-inch props all day, and they will absolutely sit power. So we will do another lot of thrust testing to see how this is all going to work. I'm probably going to do it as a complete new series for the endurance build, and we'll push the limits. In terms of the battery technology, if we can get the current draw low enough, then I want to go and have a go with lithium ion packs. Now, lithium polymer LiPo batteries that we use are brilliant for high current applications, and most multi-rotors tend to want to pull a lot of power, which is why we all use LiPo. Now, I did have a video on lithium ion packs where I talked about lithium ion, and they're fantastic for long range fixed wing planes in particular. But if I can get the current down by using 10-inch props and a really super lightweight build again, like we did with this particular model, I think we should try and shoot for over half an hour flight time. If we can get knocking on the door of 40 minutes flight time, that would be spectacular. So I think that's the goal for the next series. There's only one other piece of kit that I've got in. If you remember from the last video where we did the testing with this is the rig that I had. There's a servo tester that creates the PWM pulses to run the ESC. We have this individual piece of technology measuring the thrust that the motor and prop combo is putting out. And I've also got a watt meter in there to also measure the voltage, current, and the wattage that the motor's pulling at the same time. Now, when we did that last time, there was only one thing that I couldn't monitor, and that was the temperature. Now, I've got a temperature probe at the moment. It's one of those things that has a little LED dot on it, and you point there and it tells you the temp. But I thought what would be nicer, because we're doing videos, right, would be something like this. Now, this I've actually managed to get my hands on from Banggood. I'll put a link in the description. But this is a thermal camera. It's a thermal imager, and it will actually show you not only the temperature of the thing that you're looking at, but actually shows you in quite a graphical way. So the update rate is spectacularly slow. It's about 2 frames a second, so hopefully you can kind of see my hand there. But if I, and apologies for the shameless plug, there's my cup of coffee, my fresh one this morning. We can actually see that the temperature of the actual coffee itself is about 53 degrees, and we can also see that the mug is pretty warm as well. The side of the mug is about 51 and it is nice and warm. but I do like the fact you can actually see stuff. I wish the update rate was a little bit faster, just because it would be like something out of Predator. But I'm not going to impersonate my Predator noise, but that's the idea. So the idea with that, put the coffee out the way, is that when we set up the rig next time, we can actually have it pointing at the motor, and the motor is running. I can double check how much heat is actually being dissipated by it. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link in the description. I just think it's a very handy extra little bit of kit, and it'll also make sure that I don't do what I nearly did last time, which was cook another motor. So join me in the next videos for the series. Thank you to everyone for their suggestions for motors and getting in touch and leaving comments. So next time we're going to go with a custom 10-inch frame. It's a bit experimental, the frame. Hopefully, if it all works, it might even become a product. And we'll stick some 10-inch props on using these things. We'll figure out what kind of current they're going to pull, figure out whether or not we can use lithium polymer batteries, and see if we can get over half an hour and maybe knocking on the door of a 40-minute flight time with a quadcopter using modern components. If you found that video useful or like the content, then please hit the like and subscribe button down below. If you want to go the extra step, you can become a Patreon of the Painless 360 channel and help provide support for what I do here. All the videos created here are put into playlists, so if you're interested in a particular topic, have a look at the playlist, and they all are organised in there to make them easier to use. If you're not sure if there's a video for your particular problem or topic you want to know more about, then add Painless 360 to the Google search term that you're interested in, and that should find the video, article or content about the particular thing that you're interested in having a look at.